We're joined now by the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, Arkansas Republican Tom Cotton. Good to have you here, Senator.
Thanks, Margaret.
You have oversight of the intelligence community, which was deeply involved in this operation to go into Venezuela militarily and extract Nicolas Maduro and his wife. Does the U.S. still assess that the regime in Venezuela is made up of narco-terrorists with ties to Iran, Russia, China, and Cuba?
Well, first off, let me commend not only our military, as President Trump said, this was an excellent operation. Only the United States military could have pulled it off, but they couldn't have pulled it off without the support of the professionals in the intelligence community, especially at the Central Intelligence Agency. And I'm glad that we have a director, John Ratcliffe, that has restored confidence in the CIA and the president has. I think the president respects the CIA as much as he ever has. Mm-hmm. It's a great day, not just for our military, for our CIA. There's no question that the people in Venezuela who are still in charge of the apparatus of the government are sanctioned and indicted officials, and they've been in league with Nicolas Maduro until just yesterday. I think President Trump wants to give them a chance to turn a new page. Now, that's happened in the past. If you look at what's happened in Syria, as you know, Ahmed al-Shara used to be an Islamic terrorist. He's now effectively a pro-American leader of Syria. Muammar Gaddafi, the same way, had much blood on his hands after the Iraq War. He turned over a new page and came out of the cold. Mm-hmm. Now, the difference in those two cases is they made concrete concessions to the United States and our policy goals and interests, or they had a longer history of turning the corner like Ahmed al-Shara has.
Or it's an entirely new government.
We've got to make sure that the people who are now in charge of the apparatus of the Venezuelan government are not going to continue Nicolas Maduro's ways. And I think that's what the president made clear yesterday.
But it sounds like you think that's actually possible for these individuals to cut all ties to the cartels?
The president wants to give them a chance to turn the page in Venezuela and to help America achieve our policy goals there.
How much time would you allow for that?
I wouldn't allow much personally, but I know those conversations are ongoing. As Secretary Rubio said earlier on the show in your interview, we want them to stop the drug and the weapons trafficking. We want them to take the refugees back. We want them to kick out the Iranians, the Cubans, the Islamic radicals like Hezbollah, and just return to being a normal nation that will help build stability, order, and prosperity, not just in Venezuela, but in our backyard.
Should a free and democratic Venezuela still be a goal of the United States of America? And if so, do you hear from the administration a plan to transition to that?
I think it should.
Secretary Rubio wasn't.
I think it should be a goal. The opposition leaders, Ms. Machado, Mr. Gonzalez, have said they think there need to be new elections. I hope the government that's right now in place in Venezuela will allow them to return, along with many other exiles who have left, political exiles who have left Venezuela, and that in some period of time, it probably is not going to be days or weeks, maybe a number of months, that you can have new elections in Venezuela that are free and fair. The Venezuelan people have made clear now under Nicolas Maduro that they do not want a Chavista regime governing them. They want to say in their own future. Venezuela has a long history of stable, orderly government that was friendly to the United States. We are their #1 customer for oil, and we work together to help build prosperity and stability in our own backyard. I hope that we can do that again with the future government in Venezuela.